Hello everyone, welcome to MV Creator. Today I'm gonna start the new topic which is ADN. So what is ADN? Why we use ADN? So what it is stand for? What is Application Delivery Network? That all we can see under this video. So basically, our F5 is based on ADN that we can see in our the previous video. So here we can see what is ADN and how it can enhance the capability of application. So as the name suggests, application delivery network. So name itself is having the idea about this concept. So it's related to the application delivery, how securely we can provide application. So application is nothing but the URL or any application which is deployed on the last mile, which is used by the client. So client want to access any of the URL, any of the service, any of the application. So that application security is basically deal with the ADN concept, right? So application delivery network. So nothing but the security, how we can optimize this application, then how the redundancy, how we can provide a redundancy to that application, and how we can secure our application from the external theft. So that all we can see under this ADN topic. So if we can go to the next slide, just let me go that. All right, so let me clear this. All right. So here, application delivery network, what it provide, as I said, it's related to the application such as website, right? So whatever the URL or the security of that website. So what you can provide is provide the availability. What is availability? The URL or the application on the basically the URL or the application av- should be available all time. It should not down. So that thing should provide with the ADN. So we can get this thing with the ADN only. So client want to initiate the traffic to this URL. It should be available. This is the first thing. It should be a security. So no one can theft the information from that particular website or the URL, or no one can breach the security. So that is the second thing. Visibility should be visible and available for all the user. And so this is the first thing that your ADN can provide. What other thing can provide? It should be fast, secure, and reliable, right? So fast, it should be fast. The memory, even though the hit count for this URL is increases drastically, then also it provide the fast delivery of service. It can reply fast. It should not be hang. It should not go to the hang state. That is also provided by this ADN. We can get this by the ADN and reliable. So that is all can provided. We can get with this ADN. So, in short, if we can see high availability, it's what it can provide. So some of the key point I have mentioned here, as per the what is ADN. So ADN is the suite of technology include load balancing, firewall, acceleration tool that work together to ensure web application are delivered reliable and secure from the server to the end user. That is what we can see previously. So right, so it provide a load balancer. So if you deploy the URL on one of the server, if it is going to downstate, then our communication should be lost. So in that case, we instead of using the one we deploy this URL on the one server, we deploy this on number of server, and that is what will require the load balancing. Also the firewall is nothing but no one can hack our URL. So that is what the firewall thing is. Acceleration tool, that means optimization. It should be fast, deliverable, and can be accessible easily. So that is what the ADN can provide. Some of the key benefit we can get from the ADN is high availability. So basically, it's distribute the incoming traffic across the multiple server so that if one fail, the application stay online without the user noticing, right? So basically, it's a load balancing thing. If one server is down, it will take care by the other server. No downtime we have get with the help of ADN. Performance optimization using technique like caching and compression to the make website load faster and reduce the strain of the server resource. What is that means? It means, as we all are aware of, we have the cache memory in our laptop. Let's consider the laptop. So if the first time you are accessing any of the URL, it's stored in our cache memory. The next time when you are accessing the same URL, it will be take from the cache and directly load on your system. So that's why it's going to be fast. One more example is, let's consider the banking system. If you want to access, if you want to do the transaction on the with any of the bank, let's consider the HDFC Bank. You want to transaction, and you send first request for the login ID to the if we have in the background this transaction URL or website is placed on the three server, right? Let's consider your first request goes to the S1 and S1, S2, S3. And as we are aware of depend on the depend on the load balancing method, the request should reach to the destination server, the actual server. So what is ADN technology? Here we use the ADN, application delivery network, which is nothing but the let's consider this is the F5, which is nothing but the F5. F5 based on the ADN that we already aware of. So first request, if the banking website client initiate the traffic, the user, let's consider this is the user, right? So user initiate the traffic to with the F5, nothing but the ADN for the banking for the UPI transaction. If their request first goes to the server one, so because of the cache or cache memory here present, it stuck the second request after the username and password. The second request for the website is going to the same server, even no, same server, not to this other another server. So that is what the cache is. It will keep the use of same server so that our request should means the transaction should be a secured and going to one server only. Then after we have application security, protection against the cyber threat that we are already aware of. So it's having the functionality of APM. We have the application policy manager. So that device is in come in picture for this thing, application security. SSL offloading. SSL offloading is nothing but the thing that we are considering. So SSL offloading is nothing but while sending a data from the, as we are aware of, F5 or ADN device, nothing but AF5 is act as the full proxy architecture. So that means whatever the traffic coming to the so client initiate the traffic to the F5, and this traffic is going to the actual server, server 1, server 2, server 3. So whenever the traffic reaching, so traffic is come with the encrypted form, it should be encrypted and come to the F5. F5 decrypt this traffic and send plain text traffic to the actual server. Again, the server in the reverse direction, plain text traffic come to the F5. F5 encrypt this traffic and send back to the client. So this is nothing but the SSL offloading thing. So which can be possible with the ADN. So that is what ADN can provide. So key benefit here is this is the provide ability to control traffic that passes through your network, whether you choose on premise or on the cloud, right? So that is what we see, like whatever the traffic going through this application delivery network, nothing but the F5, right? So whatever the traffic going through this going through this network is ability to control the traffic that passes through your network, whether you choose on-premise or the cloud. So we know it should be a hardware device or the we can deploy on the cloud. So this is should be on premises or the cloud. Deep packet inspection capability of the same of some of the product can identify traffic by application type and can be used analyze block shape and prioritize the traffic. As is the full proxy architecture, the device can have create two separate connection and have the capability to manipulate the traffic, manipulate the data flowing through this application delivery network. Application delivery offer a traffic management solution for all your need. So basically, in short, if we can explain what is application delivery network is the is is the technology used to secure our URL or application so that no one can hack. It should provide optimization. It should provide the load balancing capability. Because of this, downtime is zero. So all this intelligence can be provided with the application delivery network. So this is what application delivery network is. See you to the next video.